Well, I may not be able to do. Actually, I know for a fact I will probably not be able to do. Excuse me, myself was a little bit good. All of the Metal Slug games in regards to the what I have for the Metal Slug anthology, I can at least do a little over half of them. Just simply because I now have access to a couple of the games that, at the very least, seem to have true, real arcade rules. So, as long as I don't screw up this recording, which is a possibility, I screwed up not just in my test recording, but when I record, well, not just once I really record, when I stream live on Twitch, in regards to these arcade games and what have you, I do have a tendency to make some very bad mistakes because, well, let's just say the way you kind of insert the coin, for lack of a better term, in these arcade games is very, very easy to accidentally quit the entire game. So I will attempt to play a little more cautiously, but cannot guarantee that mistakes will happen. I got off the phone with my publisher. I didn't just get off the phone with my publisher, it happened. The phone call ended a short while ago. But it looks like things are looking better than expected. We are going to be pushing for a major advertising campaign for the spring release. It's just a matter of how do I kind of help and put in my fair share in regards to advertising and, at the very least, finding potential outlets to advertise because, well, hell, does it look like I know what I'm doing here? Because I don't. But alas, will do. Oh. I'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Something's gonna happen. Worst case scenario, like I've already know I've done what they weren't exactly expecting out of me before in regards to, say, advertising. Well, I guess not even specifically advertising, just promotional in general, because, well, I'm a fish out of water. This doesn't come naturally to me. But I'll do something. It's also a matter of finding potential awards, which I know I've compiled a list of before, but I mean, like, it's a blatantly offensive, controversial rewrite of the King James Bible. Like, what rewards, not rewards, sorry, awards are there for a book such as this? You know? Damn it, I died. You go. I'll do something. I always do. Even if it's the wrong thing, or at least going in the wrong direction, I'll do something. Also, I don't know exactly how well the book's selling. I still don't think it's selling that well, all things considered, but I will be getting a royalty statement, plus a royalty check by the end of this month, which is January of 2019. And I am not going to be detailing specifics just simply because, well, let's just say now is not the time. But considering that I made a suggestion a while ago and put up a poll, I'm considering I'm not going to say it's confirmed as of now, but it's at least unofficial that they're going to do it. My book must be doing rather well because my suggestion is definitely not going to be cheap to pop to manufacture. On the contrary, it's probably going to be quite expensive. And if you're going to seriously do that, well, the book's got to be creating some sort of revenue for him, as far as I can tell. By the way, I hate these boats. I absolutely hate these. Well, okay. I feel like an idiot because I think anyways. It's dawned on me, I suggest specifically what it is I'm supposed to be doing on that boat anyways, in regards to, say, not dying when it does the final sink. I think I was supposed to jump to the next area. Or not the next area, the next boat. I don't know. Okay, it looked like it was actually doing some automatic jumping there. I don't know what the hell was going on. Frankly, I don't really care. It is an arcade game after all. And I... still not 100% sure, but just simply due to the kind of method you continue, and the fact that during my not necessarily my practice run, but my stream run, the kind of way you sort of continue in this game is pretty much the exact same way that you excuse me, I feel another semi-burp coming on. Well, it wasn't that good, but it did feel good. Anyways, the way you kind of continue in this game is the same way you can continue in the games I already have up in my arcade playlist, which is what this is going to. I do know I have a messing around with Metal Slug playlist. I deleted the video off that one, and this video is essentially going into two playlists. Yeah, you consider that cheap of me, but with the way I figure I can't get rid of the playlist, so at the very least get rid of the incomplete video and put the superior, hopefully anyways. Because I still don't know, as a matter of fact, if this version does have arcade rules. I just think it does, but anyways. Putting this, hopefully, complete video up in regards to that playlist, because hopefully this video will be a true 100%, well not 100% as in getting everything, I don't even know if there is a true 100% in this game, but at least a complete playthrough of this game. Where in my other video where I was thinking it was going to be a complete playthrough because I thought it would just had arcade rolls. It didn't have arcade rolls, so it wasn't a complete playthrough. Probably should have done a test playthrough of it, but alas. Learn as you go, and as I said, my test playthrough, well, semi-test, more live stream of this video. I went farther than I did in my YouTube playthrough. A lot farther. Which has me believe that this is a, definite arcade roll game. For an arcade game, it's the Neo Geo. At least it's supposed it's on the Neo Geo portion of my emulator console, but I don't know if the actual Neo Geo port of this game or even arcade roll. I really don't see that being the case, considering it was an arcade port for a home console. Especially considering just how expensive those arcade ports were for that console. The Neo Geo, I don't know, again, it's one of those consoles where I don't know of anyone who owned a Neo Geo console growing up, like, at all. I'm not even 100% certain that, that people that I knew even knew what a Neo Geo console was, but I did just simply due to video game magazines. I'm not sure if the console was expensive as well, but I know the carts were. Which is kind of a shame because the Neo Geo, you think, would have been a major contender during that era of gaming because it was essentially the closest console to, to being a true arcade port, which is what everybody, well, maybe not what everybody was willing to buy necessarily, but what everybody kind of wanted during that era of gaming. They all wanted the arcade games. Like, look at a lot of the popular games on the Genesis and Super Nintendo. A lot of them were more or less arcade ports. Even the Nintendo, a lot of them were arcade ports. They were the best that they could do for the Nintendo, considering it was only an 8-bit system and I mean, an arcade port, an arcade game was pretty much an entire machine dedicated to one game. But a lot of the beloved games on the Nintendo were even arcade ports, so you'd think a kind of arcade port console will do very well. It's just that the games were very expensive, so it kind of failed. And who knows, perhaps the console itself was pricey as well, I don't know. Yeah, I was gonna see if I could blow up that one prick on the bottom because he was kind of getting in my way in regards to blowing up that bloody explosive barrel. And I guess I'm gonna call it a correction and say it's an implosive. An implosive. I didn't even pronounce implosive right. I said implosive, not implosive, but that explosive barrel that's not dynamite. Fail for the win. Also, I don't even think... I think that's a respawning enemy trap. By the way, I hate bosses like this. Obnoxious. Always moving around. Hard to hit even just simply because they keep moving, boss. Bosses that are essentially a battle of endurance. It's that one boss in my Final Fight playthrough. Bosses like him. Only if anything, this boss is... I don't know, this boss is better in regards that you can... Definitely has the ability to hit him easier. But he's also worse in the fact that when you die, they don't damage him, where, let's be honest, in my Final Fight playthrough, I think the majority of the damage I even did to the boss was just me constantly dying and him getting killed by that. It wasn't even really a battle of endurance, it was a battle of random act of bullshit that I won. You know? And just so you're aware, it's probably going to be the same in this game as well. Battle of random act of bullshit that I win, because I am going to be dying a lot in this game, in case you haven't noticed. It is, after all, just an arcade game. Like, it's kind of expected for you to die in arcade games a lot. That's kind of the point of them. They're quarter munchers. You're sort of forced to put in as many quarters as they can possibly force you to sort of progress through the game. Which I'm fine with. For all, it's an arcade game. The thing is with arcade ports, especially modern day arcade ports, is it has the arcade rule of quarter munching. Because after all, with everything being digital and the games being cheap to begin with, it's, you know, it's not like you're paying $60 for the port of the game, you know? You're paying a couple of bucks. It's usually an anthology, so more than one game. So you're not going to get, you know, angry over the fact that the game was beaten in not just one sitting, but one short sitting as well. By the way, I hate this boss. I hate this boss because it is very difficult to aim and hit him, even with the homing missiles don't always necessarily home in on the boss. So you kind of have to do the duck and shoot method, which puts you directly in his line of fire. There he is easy to hit with grenades. Is he dead? I think he's dead. Okay, that's a relief. Yeah, I think in my first playthrough of the game, I got frozen in this. I think this was the last level I got in my initial playthrough of the game. And I died and got a true game over, and got a run that continues and would have had to start the entire game over again, which is not how a true arcade game is supposed to be. By the way, I'm not entirely even certain if I am going to do it, just simply because I know I have to get the correct weapon. But I have the arcade version of Ghouls and Ghosts, which I remember playing in the arcade. And if I were to do a Let's Play of Ghouls and Ghosts, it'd be that version. I also have Ghosts and Goblins, which is a Genesis version, but I don't think I'll be doing Ghosts and Goblins because it's the Genesis port. And the Genesis port, or the Genesis version, for obvious reasons, doesn't have the arcade rules. Like, why would it? It's a Genesis card. They want you to not even really have that battle of endurance, but just have that keep on trying until you eventually get it. I remember playing and even enjoying the Genesis version of that game with my the truth is, I'm not even sure what he was. I think he was my dad's cousin. I don't know. Some family member who let's just say that due to reasons that are just beyond immoral, disgusting, and illegal, I refuse to have anything to do with him now. In fact, I think everybody in as far as my portion of the family as well has that same attitude in regards to him, but well, you know what, since I'm not gonna mention names, he's a child molester. Not just a child molester, but an insensual one as well. He molested his own daughter, which is just disgusting. Like, why? Even if you're a pedophile, unattracted to young girls. This woman was of teenage age, but still a kid. Your own child? That's just... First off, the entire scene is disgusting. But your own child? That just takes it to a whole new level. Like, I do not... the whole thing is just a matter of disgust, gross, indecent, and immoral. Like, the entire thing, even besides the fact that it's consensual, but not just as the fact that it's consensual and it's just a whole level of ew. And the thing is, in regards to this side as a family, hits me especially hard because this is a side of the family I don't really want nothing to do with. And this is pretty much the only member in regards to my dad's side of the family that I even really liked. Like, my dad's side of the family, I just don't like her. Like, my grandma was a real religious zealot, but these people... Let me put it to you this way. I don't even know why my dad wants me to have anything to do with them. Pretty much the majority of my childhood, I heard a lot of stories about how my grandma, my dad's mother, physically abused him. So certainly my dad would understand the reasons why I would want nothing to do with my grandmother. And what do we do? What does he do? He insists on having a family vacation. We live in Ontario, they live in BC. We have a family vacation to visit this bitch. As well as his sister, my aunt, and my cousin. I really don't want to see my grandma. Like, I have nothing but hate and disgust for this woman. She's dead, and I still do. And we go and travel that far to see her? Why? Why would my dad even want to see her? Closure? Why make your children and wife suffer through that bit as well? And also, like, I don't like my aunt. She's just simply so religious, her brain fell out of her head. And my cousin, hate him. My cousin didn't just bully my sister, my cousin tormented my sister, and I hate him for it. Now my sister may have forgiven him for it, but I certainly haven't. I hate my cousin. I don't just hate my cousin for tormenting my sister, I hate my cousin just simply because he's a dick. My cousin's the kind of person who would have phoned my dad saying, by the way, you gotta understand, he lives in, I think it's the Midwest or one of the northern parts of the southern states. I don't know, but he lives in the U.S. It's not like he even lives in Ontario. It's not like he even lives in Canada. He lives in an entirely different country. And what does this fucker do? Yeah, hi, Uncle. I'm in Ontario and need a place to stay. Can I crash at your place? And my dad, being the idiot that he is, will allow it. That kind of rudeness don't fly with me. Also, he's a professional student. I don't know if he even has a job that I know he had last. But he's the kind of student where he take a course. At least it will be. I'll give him give him credit where credit is due. It was a course where there is some sort of career involved. But the thing is, he won't be able to keep the job. Like within his first months of being employed, he'd use up all his vacation days, all his sick days, all his personal vacation, whatever days. Within the first months, by the way. As far as I'm concerned, you don't even use one of those days within your first year, unless it's a sick day and you have to. But he'd use them all up within the first months. And then when he'd run out, he'd just not show up to work, get fired, and he'd have no idea why. The man's a fucking educated idiot. A lot of universities, well, you gotta keep in mind he's a religious, don't say Adventist university degree, so not exactly the best source for a higher education, but he has all these university degrees and he's a fucking idiot. He's an educated idiot. I have no respect for this person. I just simply don't like him. Can't stand being around him. He's the kind of person where I don't really hate him. I just don't want anything to do with him. Problem is, my dad's an idiot. Seems that because these people love me, I have to focus a lot of attention on him, and I don't. My dad doesn't seem to understand the concept of the difference between relatives and family, and these people are just relatives, they're not family. Hell. I want nothing to do with them, and they don't even really love me as far as I'm concerned. He's fooling himself, and they're fooling themselves claiming they are. My aunt, which is the main focus of my dad in regards to this argument. Why don't you ever contact her? She loves you. No, Dad, she doesn't. Just because she thinks she does doesn't mean she does. Frankly, I want nothing to do with her. The few times I do try to speak to her, the few times she tries to speak with me, it's always the same, trying to convert me back to religion argument, and not having any of it. Not having any of it. You don't get to claim any sin in regards to loving me if the entire conversation is me trying to get converted back. Fuck no. I won't have anything to do with it, so I just ignore her. Just ignore her, because I'm done. Problem is, my dad's too much of a sensitive candy to realize the legitimate reason behind it. But then again, my dad's a damn fool. I love my dad, I really do. But he's a damn fool. Nothing but a damn fool. And even not necessarily to my aunt and sister, but in regards to his wife. He knows. Really. Really knows. That he'll be a lot better off without her. But, well, he claims to love her, and I don't know, my dad does have a history of loving an abusive woman. Oh, my mom was definitely at fault for that as well. Plus the woman that he originally left her for, plus this woman, which he is the second woman he's left for her the second time. One thing you gotta understand is, none of my parents took me seriously, so when they decided to get back together, which was, as far as I was concerned, more for financial reasons for my mom, and I don't even know what was in it for my dad. Maybe he was in it for financial reasons as well, but it definitely backfired on him. Like, they got back together after separating, and I even think they got divorced. I honestly think that they are not just separated, I honestly think. Can't say for a fact, because I'm not 100% certain, but I honestly think they actually got a legitimate divorce. And what do these people do after a bitter separation and divorce? Oh yeah, by the way, let's get back together. That ended horribly and bitterly, and if anything, it ended worse. No, it didn't even really end worse because of my dad and my mom. It ended worse because the woman my dad left her for, I call her a cunt, but she likes it. That's warmth. Like, there is nothing pleasant about this woman. Nothing. And you gotta understand, my dad's always been somewhat of a skirt chaser. So I am legitimately confused why he is with this woman, because this woman, you can't drink this woman beautiful, okay? She is just not an attractive woman at all. She's frumpy, ugly. Like, people mistake this woman to be my dad's mother. And she's not even that old. Her hair has to be a wig. She wears expensive clothing, which there's claims that my dad claims it's expensive. I don't even know if it's true design or a knockoff. But this woman has expensive tastes, which my dad and I. Plus, she's Armenian. She claims to be Russian, but I have my doubts. My dad, for some reason, during this particular time of his life, really had this fetish for a Russian woman. My dad's an idiot like that. So she finds herself this Russian woman, and her story is bullshit. Absolute bullshit. Claims to be Russian nobility, and yet is dirt poor. Like, if you don't even need to have half a brain. All you need to do is have a little bit of thinking capability to realize this woman is full of shit. Like, claims to come from a rich Russian nobility background, and yet is dirt poor. So, yeah. I ain't buying this at all. I ain't even taking it. It's not even a matter of me buying it. I ain't even taking it for free. That is just how much bullshit this story is. And she is, imagine Lady Gaga's grandma. Or if not Lady Gaga's grandma, at least Lady Gaga's very old mother. That's what this woman looks like. But then again, I really couldn't be surprised. I had the unfortunate mishap of going on my dad's computer and discovering his collection of porn. And let's just say my dad has a really bad fetish for big breasts. Emphasis on big breasts, not good breasts. Like, what I saw on his computer was just disgusting, like, just absolutely disgusting. And this woman definitely has big breasts, but they're definitely ugly. Like the kind of breasts that hang below the knees if you weren't wearing a bra. Just wrong. Like, just absolutely disgusting and simply plain wrong. But my dad has a fetish for that, and I don't know why. Really can't comprehend why, but I guess beauty is in the eye of the beholder. But in this case, even if you were the beer holder, I really don't see you finding this woman attractive at all. But then again, I really shouldn't see that much. I get it. Let me put it to you this way: this is not just my personal opinion. Even people, friends of my dad who've seen her, have the same opinion I do. So this is a matter of it being the majority opinion, as far as I can tell. But even in majority opinion, there's always a minority who's gonna find them attractive somehow. Like hell, there are people who find me attractive sexually, and I have no idea why. There are people who found me sexually attractive back when I was morbidly obese, and I had no idea why. Like, what is wrong with these people? So frankly, I'm probably going to be going too hard on this. I'm just saying. Like, my dad can do better. The first woman, physically anyways, was a lot better. Hell, the first woman essentially in every way was better in regards to simply her being a much more pleasant woman. Like, there is nothing pleasant about this woman. Physically, emotionally, mentally. Like, you talk to her and you just want to kill her. This woman has ruined. Well, first off, my dad and my mom, both of them are at fault for this, but both those people have ruined the relationships they have with each other. But this woman made it much, much worse and ruined the relationship my dad had with my sister. My sister was Daddy's little girl. Hell, if it wasn't for my sister, these two wouldn't be together. This woman is trying to ruin the relationship I have with my dad. I think my dad's slowly starting to realize his mistake. I think he's too stubborn to do anything about it. In regards to, at the very least, apologizing to my sister, on leaving this woman. This woman has my dad convinced that my mom and my sister are powerful satanic voodoo witches trying to kill them, and that's why they got into a minor fender bender accident. This game is over. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have yourselves a great day, and bye.